you go. Get out there and choke a bitch. And once he's down, set him in this little cubicle kind of thing. Now this guy didn't want to fucking play ball because he goes over and he leans by this thing here where I can't choke him out. I can assassinate him, I can't choke him for some reason. But he is susceptible to sleep bolts, so there's that. Ooh, a coin. So you drop him down and start heading forward to this next room where we're going to bend time and run by these guys.
For the next trial, you must move unseen.
Works like a charm. So you climb up there and blink in through this window and crouch down and get ready to choke this guy out. Just go ahead and set him down pretty much wherever. And then slowly proceed into this room. We're going to go up these stairs and climb up this bookcase. Dowd, like the torture master, is able to move even when time is stopped, so you can't use that route. So you just blink through this doorway here and wait for him to step forward, and then Dowd will start moving away when you hear him say the word contracts. So he starts moving away, and then you move forward, choke him out. And be very careful because there are two assassins in this outside area who can spot you while you do that. And then blink in behind Dowd and choke him out. You get a bone charm off of him, and you take the key. Now, the objective marker tells you to go outside where the assassins are, that are kind of hard to get by, and then go through this door that just leads to the lower level of where you're already at. So I say, fuck that noise, I'm gonna go back this way. So you bend time again and run through this room. And the exit is just through that door there. For some reason I get a little confused. But also there are a couple things you can open up with Dowd's key here. There's like a hemlock potion that I walked right by that I didn't pick up, but money is kind of no object. So there's 4 sleep darts and some hemlock essence. You open this thing up, there's a thing in there, a couple coins. More coins. I didn't pick one of them up. It doesn't really matter all that much. And you climb down this chain. And the objective marker is still telling me to go through that door up there, which kind of throws me off a bit. So you get down to the bottom here. There's a rune and some blueprints right there. And the door is just to the right, but I get all confused because it's still telling me to go through a door way the hell away. And there's the exit. So you go through this door here, and shortly thereafter, you will get the Mercy is the Mark trophy for not killing Dowd. And if you've been following this walkthrough to the letter, you'll get the trophy, I think it's called Occultist, for collecting 10 bone charms, either from the one you got off of Dowd or this one right here. Not 100% sure about that, but anyways. You pick that up, being mindful of the rat swarms that are over there, and head forward. And blink up there, blink onto that platform, and head out into this little area right here, where we're going to hitch a ride on that little tram. But getting on it is actually a bit tricky here, much like this light fixture. Although it's much more perilous when you fail to get on the tram. Now, you're not able to blink directly onto the tram. You actually have to blink right in front of it, where you're going to land on the electrified track. So you're going to wait for the tram to get a bit closer and then save. That way you don't have to wait for it to come back every time you fuck this up and have to reload, which, trust me, is probably going to happen a couple of times. But when the tram gets closer, you save, and then when you go back into the game, you're going to want to bend time right after it stops. That way when you land down on the rail, you don't take nearly as much damage. And then you immediately want to double jump up into the air and then blink onto the top of it. You can't just blink onto the top of it from where you're standing, which really sucks. That can be quite the tricky maneuver to pull off right there. But it is well worth it, as it completely bypasses this entire area. So when this gets close enough, you're going to want to either jump or blink off of it. You don't want to end up going into that wall of light there. And you need to pull the whale oil tank out. I kind of got ahead of myself and went ahead and climbed down here. And I was like, oh yeah, that's right. Which is also important because you have a tendency to accidentally double jump onto the electrified track. I would have been very upset if I had died there. So once the wall of light is disabled, you can climb down here and make your way into the Dunwall sewers. Make sure that tall boy doesn't spot you when you're headed over here, otherwise this whole run is bust. So you move on through here, and when you head up these stairs, you want to go through the doorway to the left. If you break those boards that are blocking that off, a bunch of weepers come in, which you don't want that. Underneath here, you'll find a bone charm. And then you can drop down here. And you proceed into this area where you've got the little hatch on the floor. to get down into the sewers. Although it doesn't stay open, so you have to hold the button and get it open and then drop right in. So you cross over to this side to get through this door. And up ahead here, there's some more of those stupid-ass spitting mollusks. And there's a group of survivors up ahead. I'm pretty sure they'll freak out if they see you, so I avoid them altogether. A little bit of the old bend time and blink out strategy. Although I kind of overshoot it a bit. So that's not where I need to go. So you climb up in here, and you gotta break through the barricades. And you want to get through here right quick because those things are all over the place. I actually almost die right here. And should you fall down in the water like I do just there, you need to blink up apparently, because I try like a motherfucker to climb out of here and it does not work. It's pretty much always a pain in the ass when you end up in water in this game. It's like so spotty on being able to climb out of shit. So you get some food and some crossbow bolts that you don't need. Oh, and I didn't kill those things because, you know, the last time I played this before this, it said I killed someone. And I definitely killed a bunch of those things, so I don't know if that actually counts against you. But anyways, it's the end of the level. On to the insanely easy loyalists.